Tonight on Supersize versus Superskinny. Two extreme eaters at opposite ends of the scale. An underweight fruit fanatic and a fruit and veg phobic couch potato. She is too body shy to find love.
Sometimes, I do meet guys kind of thing, but I find it hard to take it to, the next stage.
He has too much body to make love.
I want to lose the weight so we can be a bit more intimate.
Plus, Anna Richardson's in LA discovering the ingredients that keep the stars' red carpet ready.
Word on the street, Tom Cruise.
And the Flab Fighters show how to hedge your bets when it comes to combating those crisp calories.
This is good on the old bingo wings, isn't it?
Welcome to Supersize versus Superskinny. Superskinny 21-year-old Christine's lack of body confidence is destroying her chances of finding love.
I don't like to get into the intimacy side of a relationship because of my body kind of thing. I feel a bit uncomfortable.
She's desperate to catch up with her mates and swap her childlike body for some womanly curves.
My friends are more curvy and I would like to be more curvy just like them. It might make it easier for me to have a boyfriend.
Christine will be spending 5 days in this feeding clinic, overseen by Dr. Christian Jessen. She's undergone a medical to make sure she's up to the challenge. Now Dr. Christian measures up the problem. At 5 foot 5 inches, Christine should weigh around 9 stone.
Come and climb on here. You are 91 pounds.
That's just 6 stone 7 pounds. She's 2.5 stone underweight. Asian women have smaller frames and lower BMIs than Caucasian women, but Christine is well below average with a BMI of just 15.
Right, Christine, your acceptable BMI is about 18.5 to 23. 15 is very underweight.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to put on more weight?
Yeah, but I don't know how about going out, doing it, because when you read magazines, it's all about slimming and how do you lose weight. You don't read a magazine and it says, this is how you put on weight. So it's all about, mainly about just healthy eating in general.
OK, well, that's what we're going to teach you this week, I hope.
Buy one, get one free.
21-year-old busy promotions girl Christine's idea of a healthy diet is a bit bananas.
On my day to work, I normally just have a banana.
And her fruity take on a balanced diet doesn't stop there. After a tiny lunch, she packs in yet more of the stuff.
Normally have grapes, apple, pineapple.
And at the end of her busy day, Christine often skips her one chance to eat a proper meal with, yes, yet more fruit.
Just have a fruit salad.
She thinks her diet is healthy because she's following government advice on eating lots of fruit and vegetables.
Yeah, I'm quite keen on my 5 a day because it makes me feel like I'm really healthy and it gives me that energy boost. I normally have a 5 a day, if not more. I tend to have a lot more.
She desperately needs to broaden her dietary horizons.
Martin.
Bring on 37-year-old carb junkie and fruit and veg free zone, Martin. The closest he gets to 5 a day is squirting ketchup on a mountain of fatty, starchy, salty junk food. His favourite food is a loaf of bread.
For breakfast, I normally have bread rolls and ham and cheese. For lunch, probably the same, and probably breadsticks. I'll have bread with everything, and I can have at least 3/4 of a loaf with curry, no problem. Bread's definitely my biggest problem. Bread, more bread.
Martin's bad diet is made worse because mealtimes are completely out of sync with his body clock. He works through the night as an engineer on the London Underground. And when he clocks off at 6 a.m, he heads home to spend his day eating, sleeping and watching daytime television.
The reason I eat is probably because I get bored quite easy. I'm on autopilot. I just eat, just sit there and not do anything really. Top.
As a married man, Martin knows size matters. As his waistline's increased, his love life's shrunk to 0.
And that's one thing I want to lose the weight for, so we can be a bit more intimate. And since my gut's grown, the sex life's gone down a bit, I'm afraid.
At 5 foot 5 inches, Martin should weigh around 10.5 stone.
Right, Martin, climb on for me. 293 pounds. That's about 21 stone. How does that sound to you?
Horrible.
These two disastrous diets are at acute ends of the eating spectrum, and their bodies scream the result. Even though they're the same height, with a 14.5 stone weight difference, Martin's waistline swamps Christine's by more than double. It's time for Supersize to meet Superskinny.
I'm feeling quite anxious now.
I don't know what to really expect.
Whatever happens, happens. I know the reason I'm here, so I've just got to aim for it. Hi, my name's Martin.
I'm Christine, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm 5 foot 5.
Yeah.
I'm 21 stone.
Yeah.
My BMI is 48, so I'm quite big. There's a big difference in size there, compared. Cool. Unbelievable. We've got our work cut out for us then.
Yeah, hopefully it'll work out.
Martin will be trying to add curves to Christine by handing over his meals for the next few days. To show them what they have to stomach, Dr. Jessen's going to demonstrate exactly what a week's worth of each other's food looks like. First up, Christine and her bananas breakfast.
Some cereal. Nothing else.
No.
Nothing. Let's carry on. Maybe lunches get a bit better. Let's have a look at lunch. Salad, a lot of tomatoes. What else? Fruit salad. Anything else going to come down there for lunch?
No?
That's it. So that's 7 days worth of lunches for someone who has an energetic job. Martin, what do you think?
No, there's nothing there.
Tell me what's going on here. Why are you eating all this?
It's healthy. I get my 5 a day in there.
What is this obsession with 5 a day, though? Tell me.
You get loads of vitamins and minerals in it, so it's good for like, I don't know. Yeah.
Do you? OK. We'll come back to that.
Yeah.
Let's see what else there is. Let's move on to dinner. Oh, look. More fruit salad. And a banana. Any meat?
No.
No. All right. But look at that. That's a week's worth of food. Your obsession with 5 a day.
Yeah.
It's good because you should be getting 5 a day, but the problem is you're not really getting anything else.
Christine should be eating 2,000 calories a day, but she's only getting around 1,000, which is an undereat of 3.5 days' worth of food every week.
Martin, it's your turn now. Let's start with your first meal of the day.
Well, that's ham and cheese and pickled rolls.
And you'd have 3 of those every day, standardly?
Yeah.
What else? Let's see what else you have. Whoa!
Breadsticks.
Biscuits?
Yeah.
For breakfast. Are you going to cope with that?
I'll try.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Right, let's have lunch. Let's see what's next. Martin, that is probably one of the worst tubes I have seen. It is all the same colour, the same rubbish, processed, fatty, starchy, salty food.
The average man needs 2,500 calories a day, but Martin is munching his way through a colossal 6,400. That's nearly 45,000 a week. A gut-busting overeat of over 10 days' food every week.
You're getting through about 2.5 kilos of fat a week. That's not all, though. You're also getting about 25 grams of salt a day. You're allowed 6. What you're going to eat in Christine's tube is actually far more the sort of things that you should be eating.
Martin and Christine are facing a tough 5 days of food.
I'm like, not really looking forward to eating from the food tube from Martin's diet. So he had loads of butties. We had about like 10 or maybe 15 for a week, which I think is a bit extreme.
Christine's diet is not so much of a diet for me. It's more of a nightmare.
Although these two diets are extreme, if they can just learn a little of the positives from each other, they could find a healthy middle ground. Coming up, Martin's taste buds are revolting.
Oh, Probably one of the most disgusting things I've tasted in my life. That should be illegal.
Anna gets her hands on a top Hollywood lunchbox.
Word on the street, Tom Cruise.
And there's heart-stopping news for Superskinny Christine.
You start breaking down your heart muscle, you're in big trouble.
I'm Anna Richardson, and I'm in LA taking my quest for the tricks to find the perfect bod to a whole new level. LA, baby. I thought we Brits were diet obsessed, but I've been finding we've got nothing on this town. From stores chocked with weight gain and weight loss powders,
Check this out, the ultimate meal.
to on-street instant body gurus.
Are you sure that's a proper exercise?
Oh, yeah.
And a population fit to burst with fatty food facts.
1 gram of carbs holds 3 grams of water.
You could spend a lifetime unpicking all the diet tricks and advice here, but when you're a busy Hollywood celeb, you just don't have time. So how do the stars do it? They call in the experts. Meet Jackie Keller. She's been making celebrity lunchboxes for over 20 years. Now, my ultimate guilty pleasure is a night in with a takeaway, but this woman takes home delivery to a whole new level.
So you are making individual meals for people. Why can't they just cook it themselves?
Well, you know, people have busy lives, and people then will call us and say, help!
So you could be like my mum.
Exactly. And
Okay.
I get accused of that a lot.
Jackie has a star-studded client base.
Uma!
But this Meals on Wheels service comes with a celebrity price tag and would set you back by around £750 a month.
So these are snacks.
This woman really does control the stomachs of Hollywood, and I want a piece of the action.
Can I help prepare a celebrity meal?
Yeah.
Oh, show me the way.
Okay, let me,
And this is one lunchbox I'm delighted to get my hands on.
Word on the street, Tom Cruise. What would he like, do you think?
salmon is on his menu.
He likes salmon.
He's a good fish eater. 4.5 ounces, perfect.
Is that correct?
He gets 2 scoops of rice.
2 scoops of rice.
1 on either side of the fish.
2 scoops? That
2
looks vaguely phallic, Jackie. I don't know if you're aware of that. So you can never have too many peppers for
No.
Mr. Cruise.
Business is booming, and with around 3,000 deliveries a day, I want to see what all the fuss is about.
Ready?
Yeah.
Go for it.
First, it's onto this high-tech machine I'm told will help assess just what I should be eating. But will my buxom British bod make Jackie and her giant diet calculator blow a fuse?
Do you feel a bit shocked?
Not at all. Come on, our meals will be just perfect. You'll be just where you need to be.
Fantastic.
Later, I give these Hollywood Meals on Wheels a whirl.
My rabbit would like that.
And as a healthy diet only works with a healthy lifestyle, I'm off to meet Tinseltown's celebrity fitness guru. But will she make me red carpet ready?
This is really difficult. What size would you recommend that I would be if I lived out here?
Between a 4 and a 6 because you are very curvy.
Super skinny 21-year-old Christine is obsessively getting her 5 a day, but eats little else. Her diet swap Supersizer 37-year-old 21-stone Martin is a bread binger, whose idea of a vegetable is tomato ketchup. Day 1 in the feeding clinic. Christine hands Martin her usual banana breakfast, while she's about to get her first taste of Martin's bread-based diet. A whole packet of breadsticks with a pot of full-fat garlic and herb dip, plus 3 filled rolls.
What's in this?
Ham, cheese and pickle.
Oh my God, I hate pickle. I don't really like the taste of pickles, I don't really like the look of them, I don't really like the smell of them. Just everything about pickles I don't like. No, I don't think I'll ever change my mind with pickles.
All gone, Pete.
And Martin's already battling his pangs.
I had an absolutely normal banana. It was boring, bland. And now I know why she's skinny. Now I know why she's that way. Because she eats something like that for breakfast.
Lunchtime provides some déjà vu for Christine. It's another supersized bread-based binge. But having gone pickle-free at breakfast, The fatty fruit fanatic is laying down the law even further.
I don't like cheese.
No cheese, no pickle, just ham.
For Martin, it's one of Christine's low-fat favourites. Sushi. Something this self-confessed junk food lover has never eaten.
I'm dreading this raw salmon. Oh, it even smells sick. I'm gonna have to put something on that to make it edible.
Martin may be struggling with his sushi, but it's actually one of the healthiest foods you can eat. It's low in saturated fat and high in protein. The fish is packed with essential omega-3 fats and vitamin E, which helps reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease and lowers your cholesterol.
It's probably one of the most disgusting things I've tasted in my life.
The seaweed wrapping, or nori, is a great source of antioxidants which guard against cancer.
Oh. That was definitely the worst thing I've ever eaten in my life, seaweed. That should be illegal.
Martin's had a nutritional boost, but he's sticking to his unhealthy attitude.
That lunch was absolutely... I come very close to actually throwing up all over Christine.
With the meals in the feeding clinic yet to have any effect on either of them, maybe a trip out will do the trick. Christine's getting a taste of Martin's much-loved pub grub, burger and chips, deep-fried onion rings, and a side order of cheesy potato skins. But as she hands over a helping of her usual fruity fare, she's worrying when she's going to get the first of her 5 a day.
Doesn't this normally come with vegetables? Like broccolis, carrots, or mushrooms?
No, burger and chips doesn't come with vegetables.
Oh.
But Martin's had a breakthrough. He's started to enjoy the vitamin-rich natural tastes of Christine's diet.
I've enjoyed every bit of that.
And the swap is making the shocking reality of his own eating sink in.
I can't believe how much I actually eat. It is a big amount. When you see somebody else eating it.
It's greasy?
Yes, but it's only helping you, isn't it? That little bit of fat.
Doesn't look very appealing.
That's your mistake, you see. You look at food and you don't think it's very appealing. You need to experience things. I want to see her eat it. I don't want to give her the easy way out. I don't want to go, right, just forget it. But she just seems to be sitting there and it's as if she's thinking, maybe he'll let me off for this. You can see I'm struggling.
It's really hard to eat when you're quite full.
Yeah. It's got to be dark soon.
Martin is doing his best to encourage Christine to eat foods that she normally avoids. Like many young women, she thinks calories are the enemy and that she only needs fruit and veg. But I need her to realise that variety is not only the spice of life, but it's also essential to a healthy, balanced diet.
With Christine failing to move forward, Dr. Jessen decides it's time for some no-nonsense intervention.
Where's this 5 a day thing come from?
Because the government recommends it.
Right.
So that's where it comes from.
What do you get from it?
A lot of nutrient, a lot of vitamins, a lot of minerals.
You see, I think the big misconception that you have is you'll get everything you need from 5 a day. It's actually not true. You need 5 different pieces of fruit and vegetables a day in with your normal diet, in with what everyone else also eats.
I see.
You are missing a number of different vitamins, and you're missing a lot of minerals, iodine, zinc, copper, manganese, selenium, all those things you're not getting, actually. So I need really to get through to you.
If, like Christine, you favour fruit and vegetables over everything else, you could be doing yourself more harm than good. Fruit and veg should only make up 1/3 of your overall diet. Another 1/3 of your diet should contain meat and fish, milk and dairy products, and fat and sugar, with the final 1/3 coming from starchy foods like bread, pasta and cereal, something which Christine's diet is seriously lacking. As well as starch, these foods contain fibre, calcium, iron and B vitamins, which will boost Christine's energy levels. Dr. Christian wants to show Christine the serious impact her restricted diet is having on her body.
Christine, come and have a look at these pictures that we've done of you. Have you ever seen yourself in this way?
No.
No. One of the big problems with your diet is the lack of the minerals and the lack of the vitamins that you need. A lot of the malnutrition and deficiencies will show up in dry skin, cracked skin, infections, cold sores. I mean, your skin already actually looks quite dry around here.
Yeah.
And you can see these little sort of pimply things all around there, which is often a sign of drier skin.
Yeah.
Okay? Which may be early signs of what you're doing to yourself by your poor diet.
A calorie-deficient diet can also cause premature hair loss, severe tooth decay and cracked nails. Dr. Christian also wants Christine to take a long, hard look at her virtually fat-free child body.
If you've not got enough calories on board and you don't have any body fat, where does your body turn to get its energy?
I don't know, I don't tend to think about it.
It goes to your muscles. It turns to muscles and it will start to break them down. But your heart is a muscle as well. You start breaking down your heart muscle, you're in big trouble.
Sounds a bit scary.
A bit scary. You know, there have been a number of supermodels on the catwalks who've eaten so little, they've got fatal arrhythmias of the heart, funny beats, and drop down dead on the catwalks for that very reason, from undereating.
Being severely underweight can also lead to other life-threatening problems with the major organs, such as liver failure, lung damage, and kidney malfunction.
I think this picture really is the final warning. You know, you do just look like a little girl there. Why do you think that is?
Maybe because I don't eat enough, or I don't eat enough of the different kinds of food, and I limit myself to just eating fruit and veg.
So what needs to be done?
I need to, like, eat more, like all kinds of food, and, like, not be afraid to try new things, and, like, don't be too fussy.
Not be too fussy.
Yeah.
Variety, more calories. You can keep your 5 a day, but you've got to add more into it, okay?
Yeah. I didn't realise I was really that skinny, so that's, like, made me felt uncomfortable because, like, my rib cage was sticking out, and it just made me feel, like, a bit uneasy about it.
It's got some garlic in for the taste.
Shocked by the alarming consequences of her diet, Christine is determined to follow Dr. Christian's advice, which is good, because for supper, she's faced with her biggest food test yet.
I wasn't expecting such a big portion.
Martin has challenged her with a bowl of spaghetti bolognese, and it's enough to feed a family of 4.
What do you think of the smell of it? Is it nice or...?
Yeah, it's nice, but it's quite a big portion, because normally when I have a bowl, my bowl's a lot smaller. I'm struggling to understand, like, what drives you to eat so much, like, because obviously this is, I don't know how you noticed, but this is quite a big portion size for anyone. Have you added a whole packet?
No.
Half a packet?
That is what I eat. And, you know, that's it. Full stop. That's
No
what
one
I
eats
eat.
this much. Not this much.
I could eat that and then go back for more.
Despite the warnings from Dr. Christian, Christine soon wavers, and Martin's ravenous hunger means he's ready to snap.
When Christine was messing with the food, she was really starting to annoy me.
It's really hard to eat all that.
But you didn't even try.
I didn't really.
You didn't.
I'm sorry. Oh, my God.
I think she's just like a spoiled child.
Coming up, Anna Richardson gets a diagnosis she wasn't expecting.
No one has ever said to me before that I have carb face.
The Flab Fighters show you how to snack without a guilt attack.
Do you love Chris more than your boyfriend?
And Martin reaches breaking point as the feeding clinic turns fight club.
I'm doing all the compromising and you're just loving it because Christine's getting what Christine wants.
I am taking it seriously, because I do try to eat, like, as much as I can eat.
Waging a war on their weight, these feisty females from Wales are my Flab Fighters. Welcome to my Flab Fighting Club. During the series, I'm helping these ladies to lose the lard whilst keeping their treats. I've got a series of calorie-burning chores and challenges that will allow them to eat the food they love. Each week, we're weighing them to keep track of their progress, so let's hear it, girls. What are the scores on the doors?
I've lost 3/4 of a pound. I've lost 2 pounds.
I've lost 2 3/4 pounds. I've stayed the same.
Oh, I've lost 3/4 of a pound.
Well done, girls. So far, they've lost a grand total of 3 stone, 3 pounds between them. But the battle of the bulge continues, and reason number 5 to fall off the diet wagon is crisps. And the biggest potato chip muncher of them all is 36-year-old Jackie.
I could eat crisps all day long. I can eat them with bread and butter, piccalilli, dip them in mayonnaise. I even have it on top of cauliflower cheese.
But even she has to pay for those crisp cravings, so this week I've brought Jackie and the girls to Longleat Safari Park in Wiltshire.
Well, everybody can blame Jackie for this one because you guys are going to be burning off those calories by trimming that hedge.
And what a hedge! Longleat's maze takes a team of 6 professional gardeners 1 month to complete the clipping process. Today, for the next hour, my girls will be giving them a helping hand.
OK, girls, trim that maze.
Gardening is a brilliant all-over exercise for every age group. My green-fingered gals will be burning off a whopping 306 calories from just 1 hour's work, if they can keep their mind on the job.
Imagine what else we could be cutting if we weren't cutting edges. What do you mean by that, and we could get back at all those nasty little men.
Do you know what? This is good on the old bingo wings, isn't it?
Brilliant, definitely.
I'm impressed. So, Jackie, how much do you love those little bags of wonder?
It's the crunch and I like to lick them and...
Do you love Chris more than your boyfriend?
No.
but by the sounds of things, you'd rather go sleep with your crisps than your boyfriend.
I can do crisps and my boyfriend at the same time.
Can you now?
If, like Jackie, you love your crisps, make sure to count the calories on the packet. For a 25-gram bag of Walkers, you'll have to chop away for 30 minutes to work off the fat. This large bag of balsamic vinegar kettle chips will take you an hour and a half to work off. And stuff yourself with a tube of sour cream and chive Pringles, and you'll have to garden away for a whopping 2 hours and 45 minutes.
My arms are actually aching.
All right, ladies, you may stop trimming your hedge. I've got a prize for you, which you're going to love. Ready? They may look like flower pots, but they're full of crisps. Ah! Come and get them, if you can find them. Turn round. No, it's back over there.
But will my Flab Fighters save those burnt calories or go for an all-out binge?
Oh! Do you know what? That is typical. Trust you two got here first. Before you girls tuck in, I need to tell you that for the hour of gardening that you've just done, you've burnt 306 calories. Who does want some crisps? You're having one.
Oh, tell us what it's like.
You're weak. I do want some, but because I've done that now, I don't want to.
Really don't want to be wasting
all that energy.
So, an hour's gardening in exchange for eating these, that is food for thought.
Supersize 37-year-old Martin and Superskinny 21-year-old Christine. 2 extreme eaters who've agreed to swap diets for 5 days. Halfway in, and Christine's had a breakthrough after some tough talking.
You start breaking down your heart muscle, you're in big trouble.
Sounds a bit scary.
But 21-stone Martin is struggling with mood swings on Christine's low-calorie diet, and his spirits have reached rock bottom. Christine's getting through at least a third of Martin's 6,400-calorie-a-day diet, more than enough for a woman, but Martin still feels like she isn't trying hard enough.
And so far up to now, probably 35% of the food I put on the table, you've eaten. So I'm doing all the compromising and you're just loving it because Christine's getting what Christine wants. So I really don't think you're going to take jack away from this, what you're doing this week. You're going to go back and you're going to be the same person you were when you walked in this house.
I am taking it seriously because I do try to eat like as much as I can eat.
I'm 150% focused on this, whether she finishes the task and eats what she wants to eat. You know, it's up to her now.
Martin is determined to see out the 5-day diet swap, but if he doesn't change his long-term eating habits, it could lead to a life-threatening future. Dr. Jessen wants him to meet someone to demonstrate where he could be in less than 10 years' time if he doesn't change his ways.
Lisa, this is Martin. Martin, this is Lisa.
46-year-old Lisa Wheeler weighs in at a life-threatening 26 stone. At 5'3" and with a sky-high BMI of 66, she can barely walk and requires constant care.
Shall we get you dressed now, Lisa? And
is this where I'm so swollen?
Lisa suffers from diabetes, high blood pressure and deep vein thrombosis, and has to take a cocktail of over 30 different pills every day. If she doesn't lose weight, she's facing an early grave. She's reached the end of the line with failed attempts to keep her diet in check. Her best hope now is a gastric sleeve operation, an extreme measure that will aim to reduce her weight by 50%. With 2 weeks till her operation, Lisa's come to meet Mr. Ahmed, the surgeon who'll be operating on her.
So Lisa, and what we do with this procedure is we basically use staplers and we divide the entire stomach off from about here all the way up there, so you're really left with a very narrow tube.
Mr. Ahmed is going to remove 3/4 of her stomach.
All right.
It's very, you know, it's come to... It's the first time I felt like... Because I suppose it's not many, you know, weeks away.
I know, yeah. The thing you have to remember, Lisa, is if you don't have it, the alternative for you, as we mentioned before, is with the number of illnesses that you have with the obesity, your chance of actually making it to 60 are actually quite low, to be honest.
For Lisa, there's no going back. But for Martin, it's the wake-up call he needs.
Obviously, I don't want to get to the point where I've got to have something like this. Just listening about the operation, to me, and as an outsider, it's scary.
Lisa urges Martin to take this opportunity to change his diet and his future while he still has the chance.
If I had my way and I was a lot slimmer, I wouldn't want to go for this. It's a big thing in life.
Hitting home. So I've got to do something about it now, so... I really don't know what she's going through, and the way I just don't want to get there. It's stuck in my head. It's given me the kick up the arse. You can do something about it yourself. You don't need to have this operation.
Back in the feeding clinic, and Martin is ready to make peace with his diet swap partner, Christine.
Hi, Christine. Okay?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm all right now.
Cool.
I've calmed down.
That's sweet. You fancy going to go for a walk later, maybe, or...?
Yeah, okay.
Exercise is a crucial complement to any healthy diet plan. It increases energy levels and heart and lung efficiency, and lowers blood pressure and the risk of stroke and heart attack. By increasing muscle-to-fat ratio in the body, exercise also raises the metabolic rate, making it much easier to maintain a healthy weight.
I don't really do a lot of hard-pumping exercise. This is unbelievably bad. This is a whole mind-focus thing. It's getting back on track. And I can do it. I know I can do it now. Because I've enjoyed this, it might give me the focus to go back to the gym and shed the pounds I want.
Hey! Playing basketball really helped because it was a bit of team building. We had a bit of fun, we had a laugh, and we both really enjoyed it.
It's their final meal, and the time in the feeding clinic is showing its impact. Fruit-obsessed Christine is finally branching out and zealously tucks into a Martin-sized platter of fatty carbs.
Is it greasy? Or is it okay?
I don't know, I'm so hungry. I don't think I'm...
Really bothered?
Really bothered whether it's greasy now or not.
And the signs of her fuel increase are shining through.
I feel like I got a lot more energy in the last few days because I feel like I have eaten bigger portions than what I normally eat.
Martin's ravenous attachment to his carb-laden fare is finally abating too.
No, it's weird. We've done a little bit of running around and Played a bit of basketball, which I enjoyed, and then I'm not really that hungry. I love the fact that I can think of food in a different way now. Instead of having shovelfuls of it in big bowls, I can make a smaller bowl. Once I've eaten that and I eat it slower, I'm thinking I'm full.
At the end of their diet swap, it's time to assess their progress and for Dr. Jessen to give them a 12-week healthy eating plan.
Well, I'm about to let you escape. You've got to the end of the week. Christine, how's it been?
Yeah, it's been a real learning experience for me. I learned a lot out of it.
You did?
Yeah.
That's what I want to hear. Martin?
Challenging, but a good experience.
You've learned from each other, which is the main point, I hope. Let me give you your diet plans. We're going to see some good weight loss from you and some good weight gain from you.
It has been a wonderful experience. I learnt a lot from it, and I really will take it on board, kind of thing. I learnt that not to be so fussy with food, and there's nothing wrong with feeling full.
You know, it's been a really good time here, and I can't wait to come back in 12 weeks and show everyone what I look like.
In next week's show, we continue the journey following 4 girls battling with anorexia. By encouraging them to discuss their issues together, the group are moving forward in their recovery. But the next big challenge is confronting their obsessive behaviour with exercise.
If I'd eaten something, then I'd feel quite overwhelmed by it and would then exercise, really going full pelt at it quite quickly until it hurt.
Can the negative habits of a lifetime be turned around?
My parents said, "Oh, Rachel, why didn't you go and do Pilates? Why didn't you do yoga?" But for me, I was like, nope, it's not high intensity, it's not strenuous, so I don't want anything to do with it.
Plus, can the girls rise to their biggest challenge yet? Knowingly cooking and eating a highly calorific takeaway.
Just seeing what's gone into the corned meal, it looks rife in calories and fat, and it looks quite sickening, to be honest, the amount of it.
If you've been affected by any of the issues raised by this programme and would like more information, go to channel4.com/health. It's been 6 weeks since Superskinny Christine and Supersize Martin left the feeding clinic. They've both been following tailor-made eating plans designed to help them reach their target weights. Martin's bulk-busting plan involves reducing his portions by half, increasing his intake of fresh fruit and vegetables, and swapping his processed simple carbohydrates like white bread for healthier complex ones like whole grains and brown rice. Martin's plan aims to get him eating 3,500 calories a day, gradually reducing this over time to the recommended daily intake of 2,500 for a man. He's also put a stop to his bread binging.
I don't really eat that much bread most of the time, but when I eat bread, it's things like small pita breads. You just cut them in half and stuff them with healthy food.
Martin's also rediscovered the joys of exercise, and now he's a regular gym goer.
The hardest thing for me was to get back into the fitness regime. I started on 2 days a week and then went to 3. Not as hard as I thought it would be. Now I can do up to probably an hour now on the cross trainer, so my health has improved. I feel much better. There's no excuse. The way I look at it is get up out of bed, get off your fat ass and do it.
Christine's body-boosting plan means instead of just fruit for breakfast, she has a balanced, sustaining start to the day.
Now I tend to have breakfast every day, and that kind of fills me up more in the day, and it gives me more energy as well, because I have granola, I have muesli.
To supplement her 5 a day, she keeps her energy levels up with plenty of carbohydrates in all her meals.
I've been having a lot more starchy foods. I've been having a lot more pasta, rice, and a lot more bread as well, because I didn't used to eat bread, and I've been snacking a lot. It is difficult sometimes, it can be quite challenging. Snacking at night can be quite hard for me because I didn't tend to snack in the evening after dinner.
Coming up, Anna Richardson's finding out how the stars get their bodies red carpet ready, Hollywood style.
All the celebrities I train use this, and they travel with it because it fits in your purse.
And the big weigh-in. Will Supersize and Superskinny have changed their diets for good?
Martin, come on in. Christine, come on back.
unearthing all the secrets of how to get a red carpet-ready body like those busy Hollywood stars.
No way.
So far, I've tried the A-list Meals on Wheels service in order to keep my diet in check. Yeah, Anna Richardson. Well, if it's good enough for Tom Cruise, it's good enough for me.
Wednesday dinner, salad. And then my grilled salmon fillet. My rabbit would like that.
But my next step to a Hollywood physique is a visit to super trainer to the stars, Valerie Waters.
Hi,
are you Val?
I am.
Hello, Val, I'm Anna.
Nice to
Pleased
meet you.
Hello.
She's trained the likes of Jennifer Garner, Cindy Crawford, and Kate Beckinsale. So this should be the place to get me LA glamorous.
I've trained so many women for red carpet events. They're all just sort of fit and toned, but still very, very feminine. Yes.
But I wonder how Val plans to get my problem areas red carpet ready.
So, Val, I think my big problem is I hold so much weight around my kind of middle of my arms. What is that?
It's your diet. You're eating a little too many starchy carbs.
Surely she can't mean last night's tailor-made celeb-style Meals on Wheels.
You know, trainers, we have this thing, we call it carb face. We always know when a client's had pasta the night before, because you come in and you just look a little puffy.
No one has ever said to me before that I have carb face.
Carb face diagnosed, Val kicks off with her secret weapon.
This is how my clients have changed their bodies. All the celebrities I train use this, and they travel with it, because it fits in your purse. Okay. So, put your foot in the middle. Good, relax this a little bit. There you go. This is gonna burn a ton of calories. Now slide one leg in.
Oh, I can't even.
Slide one leg in.
Hang on a minute, it's going.
No, that's
okay,
quite
so
tricky.
Let's try a little harder. Lower.
Oh my God.
There you go.
This is really difficult.
Well, it's hard to...
These pieces of plastic are called Val slides. They're designed to tone the arms and the abdominals while giving you a cardiovascular workout.
That's tricky.
Isn't that great?
That's tough.
I know.
But skidding about on all fours is apparently not enough to get a Hollywood bod. So it's on to another handbag-friendly device, a giant rubber band. Val's little contraption claims to tone and lift my butt, and I can feel the burn already.
It's hard to focus on
My
that.
bum is on fire, Val.
I know. Okay, so that's it.
This all seems like a lot of hard work. I want to know exactly what I'm aiming for.
What size would you recommend that I would be if I lived out here?
It would probably work to your best interest to be a size 4. Or between a 4 and a 6, because you are very curvy.
You're saying a size 4. You're a size 4?
Yeah.
I have never been a size 4 in my life. How many days are you working out?
For that, it's 6 days a week.
6 days a week?
6 days a week for an hour.
I don't know when I would find the time to actually get up and do.
Exactly. You don't find the time. You make it.
Under Val's strict instructions to find time for my new rigorous regime, I do as any busy star would and get started back in the hotel room while spitting in a few phone calls to my agent. But size 4, I'm not so sure.
So I've been in LA, and so far I'm feeling tremendous pressure already to not eat and to exercise every single day.
I'm beginning to realise that being a super slim Hollywood diva takes an awful lot of effort.
I'm knackered. I'm never going to be able to do this.
I'm afraid, LA, you can stick your skinny mini madness. I can't compete with your dedication.
Thank you very much.
Especially when there's far better on offer. Room service, I love you. Coming up next time, I expose the shocking truth behind LA's baby weight loss trend.
The child ends up getting sick, they end up going into hospital. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, it's insane.
12 weeks ago, Man Mountain Martin and carb-phobic Christine swapped their dismal diets for 5 days in an attempt to change their eating habits for good. It's the day of reckoning, and they can't wait to see if their healthy eating plans have paid off. Despite their differences, Martin and Christine have pulled together and are keen to size each other up.
Hello, Christine.
Oh my God, you look really
How are you?
different. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Brilliant, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
Look like you've done quite well.
So, what about this one?
Yeah, Martin looks really different. He looks like he lost a lot of weight and he looks a lot healthier. You look amazing.
So, what's changed?
I feel a lot healthier in the sense that I'm not like as tired during the day, and I feel like a lot healthier in the morning as well because I'm always having breakfast.
Martin?
Yeah, I feel fantastic. Energy levels have gone through the roof. It's been a long road to get to this point now, and I just want to see the result.
They've both worked hard at their diet plans, but will the scales show a difference? Previously, Christine weighed a scarily small 6 stone 7 pounds.
Now, I can tell you, you're 7 stone 3.
Oh,
You have put on 10 pounds.
that's cool.
And that is more than cool. That is really, really good. Did you think you were going to put on that much?
No, I just thought I'll put on a tiny bit, but I put on quite a bit, so I'm quite pleased.
And Christine's moving towards a longed-for, curvier figure. She's gained 2 inches on her waist and 1 inch on each arm. Before, bread binger Martin weighed a massive 21 stone.
Well, now, you are 20 stone, dead on. So you have lost 13 pounds. That, for me, is about a stone, actually. I think it's fair to say you've lost a stone.
Fantastic.
A considerable feat, as muscle weighs more than fat, and all that iron pumping will have made him gain weight.
And do you know what? Your body shape is changing as well.
But the proof is in the measurements, and he's managed to lose an impressive 4 inches from his body.
I think both of you have really changed your lives and your lifestyles, and that's the point. And if you can keep this up, just think how things are going to be in a year or more. Will you keep this one up?
150% guaranteed, yeah. I feel fantastic now, so I'd be stupid to myself to go backwards. I'm absolutely over the moon with what I've lost, and it's just going to keep on going now. I know what I'm doing now, I know what I'm eating and everything else, and it is, for me, a change for life.
I feel like it has been a positive experience and a really good learning experience because obviously like I didn't realise I was eating so little, and I feel a lot more confident, feel a lot more healthier, and just got a lot more positive energy. So just enjoy life a bit more kind of thing, so that's really good.
If you would like to appear in the next series of Supersize versus Superskinny, go to channel4.com/take part. Next week on Supersize versus Superskinny, 2 serial singletons have a hot date in the food clinic. But will the diet swap put an end to an appetite for love?
It is quite a childlike body, isn't it?
Yes.
You don't like me saying that?
Painful.
Looking at that fat is just making me feel that's disgusting.
Plus, Anna's Flab Fighters are talking pizza courtside.
Are we talking 12-inch?
Tomorrow on 4, a new home, a new business and a new marriage. Relocation at 8. Back to tonight, and there's some dodgy text messaging going on in Shameless. That's at 10 o'clock. Next, though, leadership versus good direction and the possibility of bears, apparently. Boys and girls alone.